it's live from me. What is up, everyone? My name is Zach, and I'm bringing you guys a very anticipated review for mine of one of my most anticipated movies of this year, Pirates of the Caribbean. Yes, a lot of people have a lot of thoughts of the whole franchise in its general, but this is the new sequel, Dead Men Tell No Tale, and I'm really excited to talk about this because I just got out of the theater, and you know, whatever you say, Pirates of the Caribbean is one of my favorite franchises. I grew up with it. It's one of my favorite rides at Disneyland. And I love the character of Captain Jack Sparrow, of Captain Barbossa, Will Turner, everyone in the series. I always enjoy all the characters. I understand the series has had some highs and some lows and some things like that. And the last movie was not that well received. But what I will say is Dead Men Tell No Tale puts it right on the right track. I love that for this movie. The movie has a lot of pros, and I'm going to get through them all right now. First off, let me start off with the new cast members. The girl and the guy in here are phenomenal. They never take away from the whole story, and they really held their own. They were very entertaining to watch, and I love their characters. I really wanted to see more of them. But the thing about this movie is that each and every character gets a spotlight to shine. It isn't the Captain Jack Sparrow show like the last movie was, and I really have to give props to Disney and the directors for that direction of this movie, because you could easily have made this a Captain Jack Sparrow movie again, but you didn't. You made it what it should have been. Just like how the first movie was, you give each character a spotlight, and they did fantastic with that. That doesn't take away from Captain Jack Sparrow. I mean, Captain Jack Sparrow, Johnny Depp, whatever you think of him, this is the role he was given, and this is the role he was made for. He was fantastic in it again as well. And Barbossa in this film, I thought Barbossa in the last film was a little iffy. I thought they kind of just threw him in there because he's Barbossa. You have to have him in almost every film. The way they had his character and the subplot they gave him in this film was intriguing and very unique to the Pirates story. I really like that aspect of the story. I think Barbossa's subplot in here was fantastic and very entertaining, and it was also very engaging as well for the character development of his character. Just as everything in this character, the mythology building of the story was fantastic to see. And I also really like not even that mythology building that they did get some continuity errors from other movies, but I'm not going to totally flack the movies for that. It really wiped away those continuity errors and any mythology errors that kind of soiled this franchise and fixed them in this, and I like that. Can't forget to talk about Captain Salazar. Oh my god, what a menacing guy. He was straight up scary. Exorcist scary. I loved Captain Salazar's character. I love the character development you get into it. You get to see why he's so fueled and so pissed off at Captain Jack, and I love that. Just the hatred he has for pirates was fantastic, and Javier Bardem really gave that gravitas to it, and I'm really intrigued by that part of the story. And I mean, really, like, Javier Bardem, he's played villains before and he's fantastic in them, but he really is a great pirates villain, and it adds to the story of the whole franchise itself. Another thing about his character is the CGI is flawless on him. He looks really cool. It looks like he's still underwater and he's all undead, and really props to Disney. I don't know what CGI they were using, but Javier Bardem's character, Captain Salazar, was menacing, intriguing, and engaging, and you felt that passion of hate he had for pirates. I mean, a lot of people were wondering, is the story good? And the story, it's adventurous. It's fun. It's adventure, and that's what I wanted from this. It felt like it was from the first movie, where it's just Jack Sparrow needing to find Poseidon's trident to lift all curses from the sea, because if you do that, you get rid of Salazar, and that's what Captain Jack needs to do. And I like that about this because it's very unique to the story, and it's very so adventure. You know, we've seen these go fetch me this and go fetch me this in the Pirates, but this adventure took us to a new dynamic and a new world, and I like that a lot. I always had a smile on my face watching this movie. It was always fun and adventurous, and the action set pieces in here are some memorable stuff. I mean, really, like, they're engraved into my head. I actually love some of the set pieces. There's things of Jack going between both boats, and there's other action set pieces of boats shooting at each other. And the movie, like I said, is already looking beautiful. Those action set pieces are fantastic, and the CGI all mixed in there never took away from the movie. I always believed that it was 100% real. We've all seen the zombie sharks in the freaking trailer, and the zombie sharks look really cool in this film. And I mean, that was the one thing I was like, you know what? Pirates of the Caribbean movies have never had sharks in them until now, and you see that, and I was just like, wow, these things are really scary and really intense. Of course, you also have the humor from all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. They're here. Most of the jokes land. There are a couple of jokes that could have landed a little bit better, but most of the time I was laughing, I was joking around, and I was having a fun time. This movie really just had a fun smile to it, and that's what a summer blockbuster should have. It should have all those summer elements of it. Fun action set pieces, great characters you love and adore, and you even got some humor in there as well. And of course, you have an excellent score, just like every Pirates movie always does. It gets you into the vibe. It sticks in your head, and just you're humming it all the way out of the film. Score really is just the perfect element to the whole seasoning package of the Pirates franchise. I honestly had any flaws to this movie, it would probably be the pacing. The pacing made the movie feel like it was a little longer than it was, but it actually was the shortest of the franchise, which was a little weird in my opinion. And that's really the only problem I had with the film, was I thought the pacing was a little up and down and up and down. There's some scenes that you could have easily shortened or cut out, and it's not a big problem. It's really just a nitpick of mine. For all the fun I had in this film, like I said, this is the summer adventure movie that I think a lot of people are waiting for. And if you've kind of not been off the board of the Pirates franchise, this might be the one that gets you back on board. I think this is just as good as the first one, if not better. I need to see it on repeat viewings, and I might even be able to say that. But really, I enjoyed Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales so much. I think this is such a fun adventure to start off the summer. Guardians kicked it off, and now we're here with Pirates. I think this is a really fun family adventure. If your kids are a little scared and get scared easily, Captain Salazar might scare them a bit, but I'm not going to I think this is a really fun film that I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy. All that said, I'm going to give this movie an A-. But what do you guys think of Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tale? Comment down below and let me know. And also tell me, who's your favorite Pirates of the Caribbean character? Mine's obviously Captain Jack Sparrow, with a close tie to Barbossa. I really adore Barbossa's character. And really, Salazar held his own. He is one of the most engaging characters I've really felt in a movie in a while. I think Disney really knocked it out of the park for this one. Stay after the credits. Have a safe Memorial weekend, and look out for a Pirates ranking video either tomorrow or Saturday. I'll be getting that out, where I rank all 5 Pirates of the Caribbean films. I can't wait to talk about all those. Guys, have a great rest of your guys' weekend.